Hi, Pamela here from CopyTrekker. In the last video, we looked at an email written using three different voice types, all of which were voices of authority. Today, I'm going to show you the same email written three more ways, using voices of accessibility. As a reminder, I learned about these voices from Justin Blackman and Abby Woodcock's book, What They Hear When You Write. The voices of accessibility are the friend at the bar, learning as we go, and yogi. First up, we have friend at the bar. I like to think of this as your bonfire buddy. So imagine like you're camping with your friends. This voice shares cool things, and they're down to earth. It's not an authoritative voice. The voice isn't going to boss you around. I like the friendly vibe and the more casual language. We have words like stoked, rocks, and deets. We also have scare the crap out of you and hook you up. Even the button sounds friendly. Let's do this thing. The voice encourages readers to share the discount code with friends, and this isn't just so that they can get a deal too. It's so that they could go on the adventure together. Remember how the authority voices approach safety, stressing those mandatory briefings? This one prefaces safety with things like, stuff my lawyer says I have to say, and fine print. And then it goes on to talk about the safety and liability waivers, because I guess the lawyer says they have to do that. This is obviously important to the company, but the voice talks about it differently. Next up, we have learning as we go. I like to call this one the Scout. It's like a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout collecting their merit badges and then sharing what they've learned. So this voice does just that. They share what they have learned. It's not an expert or an authority, but it has learned some valuable lessons and it wants to share them with you. For example, right now, I'm sharing some of what I learned from Justin and Abby as I pursue my brand voice expert certification. In this example, Rob tells the story of getting hired at the ropes course, despite not being a ropes course type of guy. His story is relatable. He's nervous, just like any first-timer might be. He covers the basics of the original email, and he talks about all the different levels and what to expect, but he does it from his first-person, personal, very personal point of view. And this is what he learned about the course. Though he's telling his story, he keeps the reader involved by saying things like, "You're probably a lot braver than I am." Let's look at how Rob approaches safety. He pins the safety question on his staff, so it's not him enforcing the rules, but rather somebody else. And then it's followed up with a short PS offering further reassurance. And finally, we have our yogi voice, or soulful wanderer, as I like to say. This voice talks about the journey, the discovery, the inner strength, and the emotional and spiritual growth. When describing the various levels of the course, it's all about the reader. They're wobbling and being in the moment versus the actual features that actually make them wobble or terrifies them in the first place. The email does mention safety, but from the standpoint of being the company's commitment. Even the discount code reinforces the voice, Inner Strength 10. Well, that's it for the three voices of accessibility. In the next video, we'll wrap up with the three voices of Outlook. In the meantime, if you're curious about your own voice, I am offering one-on-one brand voice finder sessions. You can learn about them over at copytrekker.com/voicefinder. Thank you for watching.